Good morning! Welcome to a new video on the channel. My name is Thibaut and today we're going to start taking apart the M52 for the stroker build.
I need to stop. I've been doing too much, I've been running too fast, I've been testing my luck. I've been living cloud nine, I've been at it all night, I've been feeling so loved. I've been waking up lit, I've been making up shit, I've been spilling my guts. I've been feeling so blessed, but stressed all day, so what? I'm living out my dreams like every night. I love my life.
So I've probably said this before in the video, but I want to do a 3-liter stroker on the M52. So with M54 internals. I'm still not sure about the rest I want to do. I'm going to put in other camshafts and maybe get the head ported. It depends on how much it costs. I have no clue, but I think that should be really nice. I want to make like maybe an S50 clone, S52 clone. Not entirely because it would be too expensive. Maybe a little race inspired engine, maybe a high compression one. I have to look into it. I don't know what's possible. I don't know what are the benefits or the downsides of it. So here is our M52 with over 360,000 kilometers on it. So it's proper time for a rebuild. As you can see, the intake is already off. I did that when I removed the engine out of the car. Makes everything a lot easier. Yeah, we're gonna start from the front, take all of this off, and work our way around the back to a bare block, and we'll go from there. So here are the spark plugs from 1 to 6. The first one seems to be broken. Don't know how that happened. It's weird, but I don't know anything about spark plugs, so yeah, I'm gonna find out what it means. This one seems all rusty, so must have leaked on it. This one's looking pretty good. This one also a bit rough. Fifth one, the inside looked very corroded, so yeah, I don't know. They are NGK plugs. I'm pretty sure that's a good brand. But that's about it. My knowledge on spark plugs. So yeah, I'm gonna place them, of course, but interesting to see. I believe it gives a good impression of the state of the engine, or at least of how it should or would have run. We are now a couple hours in. Didn't cross anything that is worrying. I found a few of the major oil leaks was on the bottom of the oil what is it, exchanger, the feed for the oil filter, I don't know. You see here it was leaking a lot, but for the rest it's actually looking really good. I don't know if you can see in there. But I expected worse, but yeah, the engine, I haven't really opened it. The spark plug holes, some of them are really filthy, and this one also oily. So yeah, that's not great, but we're going to take off the valve cover in a minute. Just need to pull off the water pump, it's a bit stuck in there, and take the pulley off. For the crankshaft, I'm gonna I still have to see what I'm gonna do, because it's ridiculously tight, so there's no way I'm going to get it loose while it's on the engine stand. And the exhaust manifolds I have to do as well. I'm gonna keep on the oil pan for now to yeah, I'm not gonna say avoid the mess, it's already messy, but to make at least a little bit less messy. But yeah, it's going pretty well. So it's a lot of fun, I enjoy it. So let's continue. Now, but I can't reach the head bolts yet. The sockets are too thick and they don't fit in here. So we're gonna have to take off this. I don't know what it's called. It's keeping the lifters in place. I wished I could leave this on. That way the lifters stay in place and they don't go flying everywhere, but I guess that's not an option. So I'm gonna take those off now. Then I can reach the head bolts, take those loose, take the head off, and that'll be it for today. Good morning, it's a new day and we're gonna continue on the engine disassembly. Yesterday I encountered a problem. I took out all the head bolts, but apparently I missed two of them at the front of the head. So in there and in there, but they are really small Torx heads, Torx bolts. And I didn't have the size, so I went to a mate, picked up a set. I landed a set from him. So I can continue now. So you're gonna take off the head, flip it upside down, take off the sump, and probably already take out the pistons. But I still haven't loosened the crank. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. The crank isn't coming out until I do that, but I can already take out the pistons. So yeah, we're gonna do that today. you can see, and I'm a bit surprised at what it has revealed. There's some pretty bad scoring in almost all cylinders. So as you can see, all the scoring, and here it's quite bad. But number 5 is the worst. I can really feel it in my finger. It's like really deep. You can hear it. So I don't know how bad this is. I'm getting the block honed. Well, I should. I think you have to. So yeah, the head gasket looks intact. The car runs strong. Over 300,000 kilometers. It runs strong. I don't think it was missing any power. Maybe a little bit, but I believe if like the piston ring gets catched in there, it can cause some serious damage. So I think it's a good thing we're taking this one apart and rebuilding it. I just hope it's not too bad so that I can still use the block. And yeah, due to the pretty bad scoring on the block, we'll see what the machine shop says. But maybe if we'll have to bore out to even a bigger, bigger bore, then we'll need other pistons and such, and it's going to get really expensive. So that's not really my plan. Yeah, I haven't bought the M54 pistons yet to do the stroker I wanted to do, so that's a good thing. I did buy Alpina B3 camshafts, so from an Alpina E46 B3. They are, the exhaust cam is the same as on an S52, and the intake cam is a little bit more aggressive than an S52 one. So I think it should drive really nice. I'm really looking forward to see how that drives. But yeah, that's a long way from now. I believe this is it for today, for this video. I'm gonna clean up a bit, search for a machine shop that can help me. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Much more to come on this build. I'm gonna document the whole, the whole build of it, every part, everything I change. So it should be really interesting. And in the end, see how much power we make. I'm estimating, or I'm hoping, like 270 horsepower, but only time can tell. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.